Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire
line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's caught. Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check the hot read. Check 50. Check 50. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Spawn. 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 No, no, no. Hey.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Defense wins championships, baby. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On 1st and 10, Martinez. That is caught. right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Knocked it up. Cheetah. Flat.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Mike's 50.
Second and 6.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third and 3.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson. Ready, go!
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started.
Come on. Double tight, guy. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks, They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 21, Browns 3. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver.
At their own 41-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hatchet, hatchet. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Faster. Ready.
Back to throw. Martinez. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Here we go, here we go. Bam. 70 Indies. Watch the slam. Ready.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good. 180. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, come on, up.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, 180. Here we go, here we go. Right, right, right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down. Check, check.
Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
180.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. Shoot!
They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
180. Mike 50, huh? Quit talking about it. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Martinez to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Martinez. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, When I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Topper.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Browns 10. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Set. 180. Wild Bill.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my boss be lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me Went up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
STRO. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?